Somebody, she is a beauty, very special, really and truly. Take good care of me, like it's her duty. Won't you ride by my side?
Back again today with another video, and in today's video I'm finally gonna be playing with the new Huda Beauty Neon Obsessions palette. I have them on display, you know, right there, and they're part of like my beauty room decor. And as you can already tell by my neon ass eyes, this look absolutely came out popping. Like, I'm gagging. Yo, I think this is like what, my second neon look, and I don't know, she a competitor compared to the first one. Like, in the first one, I used BH Cosmetics, but in this one, we used Huda Beauty. So, you know, I got a lot to say about these palettes, because as I was playing with them, you guys, I was reviewing them at the same time, and there was some stuff that I did notice that I do want to share with you guys. So if you guys want to see how I created this poppin' ass look, then you already know what to do. Keep on watching, but definitely before you go, hit that subscribe button for your girl. That way you can be down with the Prima Donna Nation. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I did this makeup, and of course want to know what's the tea on the Huda Beauty palettes, then keep on watching. Bye. So jumping straight into this tutorial, I am already starting with my eyebrows done to save us some time. If not, we'll be here for a hot minute. So yeah, I did those off camera. I also did prime my lids with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. That's what I always use to carve out my brows as well as prime my eyelids. So now I'm just going to go ahead and grab my palettes off the shelf because I have them in my beauty room as decor. These palettes are way too cute to just be thrown in the drawer, girl. I don't know. I'm the type that when I have a really pretty palette, I just like to put it on display. So anyways, now I'm trying to show you guys all three of the palettes. This pink one was so hard to get footage of because some reason, like, neon is so hard to capture like true to color, so I had to move it a little back from the camera. So yeah, this is what the pink palette looks like. This is what the neon green one looks like. As far as the top three shades, amazing, but this one kind of disappointed me. It wasn't giving me neon beside the neon shades at the top. I don't know. I was kind of a little with the green one, and the green one was the one that I was most excited for. This is the orange one. I feel like out of all of the three palettes, you would definitely get the most use out of the orange one. And the orange one, as you can see, has a neon green in the lower corner. So I kind of even feel like the green one was kind of like unnecessary in a way. Like, I don't know. But anyway, moving on to the look. I am going in with the orange palette first, and I'm taking that mustardy yellow shade, and I'm going to go ahead and throw that in my crease. Today we are going to be doing a cut crease, so don't worry too much about blending because we're going to be cutting the crease anyways. All I'm trying to do is just pack color into my crease, so that way they're really pigmented. As far as blendability and pigmentation, as you guys can see for yourself, it's there, okay honey? Like, Huda did not come to play when she came out with these neon palettes. She made sure that these shits were pigmented, and that I can say that they're super pigmented, and they blend like butter, okay? This coral shade blended into the yellow shade, amazing. And those were the only two shades that I used in my crease. So now I am going in with that same concealer that I used to carve out my brows, and now I'm just going to be using this to carve out our lids. You can skip this part if you don't want like a crisp look, but I really wanted like the lid shade to stand out from the crease shades. So now I am going in with the matte one first. This is the matte neon green that's in the neon green palette, and I'm gonna use that to pack all over my lid. One thing that I did notice about this shade was that it wasn't consistent. Like, if the brush wasn't completely saturated with powder, it was not blending. Like, it was a bit patchy. So at first I wanted this look to be all matte, but because it was a bit patchy on the neon green, I did have to go in and put the shimmer on top. One thing that I could say about the shimmer is that the shimmer in the green palette is identical to the one in the orange palette. So again, what is the point really of the neon green one? Like, you get what I'm saying? Those shades literally look almost identical. So if I was you, and if you were like really were contemplating which one to get, honestly, I would say just cop the orange one and the pink one, because the green one, it has a neon green in the orange palette, so you really didn't need it, honestly. So now I am just taking that green and I am gonna pack that right on top of the matte shade, and it definitely did make it pop, you guys. This neon, the shimmer was popping, like it was so beautiful. So now I'm taking the neon pink palette and I am gonna take that super bright pink and pop that into my outer corner. This pink was popping, okay? It was super in your face, vibrant as fuck, you guys. Like I only did get to use one shade from the pink palettes, but I was so happy that I did grab this shade because this shade really did it for me. I feel like this hot pink really tied in the whole eye look and just made it stand out even more. And this is just a whole vibe. Like I really love this look. I am now taking more of that shimmery neon green and popping that into my inner corners. And off camera, I am now just gonna pop on my lashes. I will leave the lashes that I am using in the description box. These are the same lashes that I used in my Jawbreaker palette that you guys were loving. I do have them tagged on my Instagram because they are like an Instagram brand. They don't have like a website or anything like that. So I do have them tagged on this photo on my Instagram as well, so if you guys want to check out the lashes. So moving on to the face, I am taking the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. I've been loving this foundation stick, you guys, especially for filming. Like, oh my god, it just makes the skin look so amazing. It is so creamy, and I literally have been using this foundation like every single day, like legit. Like I fucking love it. I am also blending out this foundation with the Jouer foundation brush. This is actually a travel size brush, but for some reason I just love it for my foundation lately. But I do go over my foundation with my beauty sponge just to make sure that there's any like brush lines or anything like that, and it also pushes it into the skin. So yeah, after I go ahead and push my foundation into my skin and make it one with the skin like butter, now I am going in with my concealer, and I lost the footage of me doing my concealer, so this is me like trying to pretend, but I did just use the new Infallible concealer from L'Oreal, and bitch, I'll be talking about that concealer in a video coming up, but girl, that concealer is popping. If you haven't tried it, definitely get your hands on it, and it's super affordable from the drugstore. So anyway, now I'm setting my concealer with my Fenty powder. Well, this is going way too fast, like okay, now I'm setting my face with my Sephora powder. So I only use the Fenty powder underneath my eyes, and then to set my whole entire face, I use the Sephora Micro Smooth powder with a really big brush, and this just locks that foundation in, especially because it's so creamy. I don't want it to move or budge throughout the day, so you definitely have to set this foundation. Now I'm just gonna bronze the skin, of course, with my MAC Mineralize Finish and Give Me Sun bronzer. I don't know why I just made that sound mad long. I don't even know if I said it right. But anyway, this is MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, and I am just taking this on a Morphe brush, and I am just gonna quickly just add some warmth to this face because girl, we looking a little dead. We are. Now to really snatch those cheekbones, I am going in with a little bit more of the Fenty powder, and I'm going to just carve out my contour because I really want to make this face look snatched for the gods, especially with a poppin' ass look like this. You want your contour to be snatched, honey, okay? I am going to pop on a little bit of blush, nothing too crazy, no pink or orange or coral. I'm going for a nude blush because I want all of the focus to stay on the eyes. I am now taking that like peachy shade in the orange palette, and I'm gonna run that shade on my lower lash line. I wanted to like use a different color on my lower lash line to try to like use as many shades as I can, but I had to go back into that pop in pink that we used in our outer corner at the top, and you have to run that on your lower lash line just so that way everything looks cohesive. You want the bottom lash line to look like it does on the top, okay? Yes. So popped on a little bit of lower lash mascara, and now moving on to highlight. This is the Amrezy highlighter with Anastasia. Girl, I still use this highlighter every day. This is really my shit. Now taking that same highlight and adding a little bit on my brow bone because the brows was missing a little something. So last but not least is the lips. I'm taking my Kylie lip kit. No, this is not even a lip kit. This lip pencil came with the Valentine's Day lip kit. I'm not sure the name, but I'll leave it down in the description box. But yeah, it's just like a warm nude shade. So now I'm taking Cairo. Cairo. I'm not sure how to pronounce it either. I'll leave it in the description box. But this is from NYX. This is their soft matte lip cream, and I actually just picked this shade up in Ulta, and girl, this shade went perfect. Okay, like it was like a really light muted nude lip, and I needed that for this look. Okay, so oof, yes. So now I'm gonna finish off this look with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love this setting spray. If you guys are looking for a good setting spray, girl, definitely try this one. And yeah, I'm also gonna add a little bit of more highlights because for some reason, like the amrezy highlight was just a little bit too golden for me. And in the Lunar Beauty palette from Miami Way, this is their highlighter palette. That first shade kind of has like a duochrome. It's like a orangey pinky. It's so hard to explain, but if you own this palette, you know what I'm talking about. So I just tapped the cheeks with that, and girl, that set it off. That did it. You know I always gotta drag it, so I'm adding that same highlight to my body because I want this body to like pop in too. Especially I'm wearing a tube top, so bitch, yes. This now is the completed look, you guys. I love this look so much. Like, neon has really been my thing, especially bright colored makeup looks for the summer. So that was pretty much it for this makeup tutorial and review. Like I said, you do not need all three, but if you want to cop all three, then definitely get them. Like I said, they're super pigmented, super blendable, and they look really cute as far as packaging. Me, bitch, I'll buy something just for packaging. So yeah, thank you guys for all the love, especially on IG from this look. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, guys, bye.